Hey, no console launch is perfect. Disney didn't open with all the rights working, and the Xbox One X didn't have a flawless launch. There have been quite a few reports of some issues with Xbox One X consoles. What's up, everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews. How you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are all doing good. Hopefully your Xbox One X's aren't having problems. I know that there was quite a bit of delays and things like that. Some people still haven't got their orders from Amazon and various other outlets, but there is also some bad news for people that did get them. Apparently there is quite a few whose Xbox One X is just turned off and they won't come back on. And there's also, I'm hearing, some defective controllers out there as well. I had a couple people message me on Xbox Live as well as Twitter saying that the D-pad is broken on their Xbox One X console, and you know, it doesn't even click or anything like it's supposed to. So who knows about that? But I will say that you know, no piece of hardware is 100% ever. And of course, Microsoft is always looked down on when something goes wrong, or even a few go wrong. You know, people are always going to look back to the Red Ring of Death and compare it to that, which is really kind of ignorant because that was, you know, a 2-year period where it was at its worst in 2005 to 2007, and they really rectified the issue. This doesn't seem to be a particularly widespread issue, but the most widespread issue that I've seen is something that personally affected me as well, which was that I hooked the Xbox One X to my TV, and my TV, by the way, the one that I'm using the Xbox One X on is the TCL-P series, right? 4K, HDR, all that stuff. I get the checks all on the Xbox One S, HDR, all that stuff, 4K, everything checks green on that. Everything is good, HDR and all that kind of stuff on my PS4 Pro as well. I hooked up the X, I'm playing Forza, I'm like, this doesn't really look good, you know, so I go to my settings and check it out. Apparently nothing was checked. It was like everything was either X'd out or had like a yellow warning symbol on it, and I was like, this is weird. So and it wouldn't even let me click HDR on. It's like, your TV doesn't support HDR. So I was like freaking out. I was like, what's going on? So you know, after power cycling a few times and kind of messing with the settings, I was able to finally run it and up the settings to where it was able to get all the green checks, including HDR, because it wasn't even recognizing that I had HDR. So this is obviously some kind of bug or glitch with the firmware update or something like that. So if that's happening to you, don't fret. Just power cycle it a few times or whatever, mess around. You'll eventually get it on there. It is unfortunate that that happens, but again, there's no such thing as a flawless console launch, and of course Microsoft is not immune to some of these issues. So very interesting stuff, and I will link this article that talks about some of the other issues. Again, I'm not saying I'm a chicken little or anything like that. The sky isn't falling. This is probably not very widespread. I think the most widespread thing is the TVs not picking up that you're using 4K or 4K compatible or HDR ready. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get a patch for that, and that'll get fixed promptly. But overall, I would say that the successful launch of the Xbox One X is true, and that most consoles are running pretty damn good, which is good news. Let me know if you guys have had any problems. Oh, one other thing that kind of does suck about this, right? It happens to be the Project Scorpio editions that are having the most problems. So even if you had a retailer that would fix it, or you can send your stuff into Microsoft, you're probably not going to get a Project Scorpio version replacement. Since those are limited edition, you probably just get a regular one, which is always kind of a bummer. I can remember back in the 360 days, I knew people that had like limited edition 360s. They would send them in after Red Ring, and they'd get, because they didn't actually fix yours, once they got your box, they would scan it and then send you a refurbed one. And it was not exactly the same one, so that's a little bit unfortunate, and hopefully that's not a problem here. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Sound off, rate, comment, subscribe, and if you wouldn't mind hitting that bell that alerts you to all the content, that'd be great. Let me know what you think. Please hit me up on Twitter at @the_Crapgamer or Xbox Live MOH Crapgamer. As always, thanks for watching. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.